Hi. In this video, we'll use a Dockerized API logic server to create and run a database API. The vision is shown here. First, given a database, you get working software now, an API with an endpoint for every table, a basic web app, multi-page, multi-table. Underlying logic is addressed by spreadsheet-like rules. Second, you get a project you can customize using standard tools in a modern, isolated development environment that matches your eventual deployment architecture. This command installs the API logic server in the Docker container. Now, let's create our application. We'll use the defaults for the database and the project name. And the project is created. Now let's run it. We'll use the default database project name again. And now the project is starting up, loading the rules and the like, and it's running. The API is exposed with Swagger, so we can explore it. Noticing we have get, add, and post for all of the tables, filtering, pagination, retrieving of related data. Here we execute a simple get command. This is the sort of thing that developers can use to build their mobile applications. Now, let's run the web app. Again, default project name. Web app is starting. Here we see a filterable list of customers. We can drill down a particular customer to see the details, a list of related orders. We can drill down in an order to see its details, or a list of line items for that order with automatic joins. Now we exit our Docker container, and let's look at the project that got created in a popular IDE, Visual Studio Code. This is where we created our project. And this is, again, the name of the project. We just say code in that name. It's a folder. And the system starts up another version of Visual Studio Code. The project is pre-configured to realize that it's based on a container. So Visual Studio is able to open that container as a part of the project. Nothing you have to do for that. Not only is it containerized already, there's already some launch configurations. Here we'll start the API logic server, which is the same as we just did from the command line. Here's the same Swagger that we saw in the earlier demonstration. Now what's great about using Visual Code is we can see our project and edit the Python files. Here, for example, is how we customize the API. For example, you can add the ubiquitous hello world, or something a little more business-oriented, like an endpoint to add an order. Let's set a breakpoint. The thing that really distinguishes this product is the spreadsheet-like rules, which you create with IDE services like code completion, both for the rule and the properties of the rule, such as the object and the attribute. Rules are remarkably powerful. The point here being made that 5 rules replace over 200 lines of code, and it's extensible with Python. Let's set a breakpoint there. Now we just go to our browser. Let's roll down to the custom endpoint we just created, or just looked at. That was add order. We'll try it out. We execute, and we hit our breakpoint. This is in the service, and we can look at the arguments, step, and so forth. If we proceed, we hit the breakpoint in our logic. Here we can see the entire row, each variable, so we understand exactly how our logic is behaving. In addition to that, the system produces a very detailed logic log showing the chaining of the application. So, there you have it. Instead of weeks or months, we built our API and web app in moments. We saw how to use Visual Studio Code to customize the API in Logic and to debug. It all ran in a container which already includes Python, so there's no need to install Python in either the development or production environment. Thanks for watching.